We are back. Welcome to another episode of your sports related podcast on DD Knows Ball. Like always, I'm here with Chris. And today we got a lot on the docket. NBA, Return of the King. We're gonna be wrapping up Rockets versus Cavs. We're gonna be getting into the injury bug, a lot of the injuries lately. So we're gonna get into that and a lot more. Chris, what's up, dog?
What's good, fam? Not
What you been
much.
on?
Say, man, I just been on. We about to we we about to hit quarter mark of the season probably in a couple weeks. So I'm really looking to see what I see there. But you know what I've been seeing? I'm
What?
finna throw you a loop.
What?
Beginning of the season, you said you ain't believe in my boy Kon Knueppel.
Mm.
Hey, man,
Bro been going crazy.
he been nice. He been looking good.
Uh, let me go and give him his proper due. I ain't gonna be like that. You know what I'm saying?
Do,
The hate was loud,
well, hold on. I wanted to ask, do you think this is like legit?
sustainable.
You think it's sustain? Yeah. Do you think it's sustain? Are you a believer, or are you just like, he doing all right for now, but we'll see? Like, what do you think?
18 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 47 from the field, 40 from three. Um, I still think the 3 point shooting is real.
Mm-hmm.
Limited creation. I think he's gonna be a solid guy. He kind of remind me of like I think I said this one time, but Luke Kennard, but like bigger. So he's a better playmaker and a better defender. But Luke Kennard like with a little bit more handling creation, but I
Yeah.
feel that type of role. But
Okay.
I think it's real. And shout out to Kon Knueppel because I couldn't stand him. And he was the great white hope for a lot of these sports podcasts. But
Hey, man. Yeah. Bill Simmons said he finna be on Team USA.
oh my god,
I can't.
crazy!
I can't get with that. He,
But he's
that,
showing improving. Can't
yeah.
hate on it.
Yeah. No, that's what I've been noticing lately.
Shout out Conquernople. I just you see I ain't gonna say nothing. Y'all gotta bring this type of stuff up.
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
But Rockets Cavs. Um, uh, I was torn. I was torn because KD my boy,
Yeah.
D Mitch my boy.
Yeah.
Major implications for both teams. I just want to kind of get your thoughts on I guess I'll say the standing of both teams because I think they both in similar boats because they both been pretty much healthy. I know Darius Garland's been hurt, but outside of that, him and Struz. But outside of that, they've been relatively healthy compared to the other teams in the NBA. Same thing goes for Houston. They missing Van Vliet, but outside of that, everybody's been relatively healthy and Dorian Finney-Smith. So I just think it's their time to strike while the iron is hot. Um, yeah. What was your thoughts on this game?
Man, look, I thought it was very well rounded. Like, we could see it as two very well rounded teams and a well rounded win by the Houston Rockets altogether. Shingun looking like he taking that step. He said that All Star wasn't no fluke. He that dude, and him and KD are seamlessly fitting in. Rockets, extend their win streak to 5 now. So they've been looking good lately. Um, I like what I've seen for the Rockets. Do you feel like this is? I know you said this some at times in the past. Do you feel like this is still like, oh, this is Ime's team and this is his identity and his feel on it, or
Yes.
do you, okay, you still have that kind of feeling with them?
Yes.
Okay,
It's it's just because, bro, they tough, bro. Like they all the offensive rebounding, they just kind of beat up on Cleveland, bro. Cause like you look at Jared Allen, you look at Evan Mobley, DeAndre Hunter, them dudes ain't little.
no,
And like they were bullying them on the boards, bro. And it didn't help that the Cavs couldn't shoot from three.
nah,
But I think the thing that just like man, everybody was 6'7" and above, like a men 6'7". Then everybody else was literally 6'11". So I
yeah,
think just the pure size of Houston, Ime Udoka's coaching staff, he's no nonsense. Like I don't know. I just feel it. Like when I watch Houston game, it's like he like that. I don't know. He's like a principal figure, and it's just like he just don't be playing around. They tough like him. I don't know. They
Yeah.
play tough.
No, I feel that, and you can see, yeah, he is kind of no nonsense. You see how he's had a short leash with Reed Shepard at times this season. You know, him not being active on the defensive side of the ball, and he's had a short leash with him. So and then you see how Reed Shepard has responded at times when he has been called out or has been, taken out of games and stuff because of that. So it's like stuff like that. You can kind of feel Ime's imprint on the game or imprint on the team.
I done seen him pull Reed Shepard aside and actually coach him up too. So
Mhm.
it's like I think he actually takes a teaching approach too,
Yeah,
because Jabari Smith look like he's done got way better. I done
yeah,
seen him handle the ball a little bit more. He looks more confident out there. He did kind of get a little dust up with Tomlin, but like I like what I've seen from Jabari Smith. Sengun is look like he's reached a different level. Um, KD is like the mercenary scorer. So if yeah, it definitely feels like it's Ime's team, and it starts at the coaching. And I'm worried about the Cavs, bro. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I'm worried about the Cavs. They was in danger of getting blown out. Like
yes, yes, they were.
Donovan Mitchell couldn't get nothing going in that first half. They needed Craig Porter, Tomlin. They needed the bench guys, Dean Wade, Lonzo. They needed them to get them back in the game. And I'm worried about the creation side of things for the
Yeah,
Cavs. Do you think that they should make a trade, bro? Like, if you can get Garland back in, get him into the offense, get him looking healthy, up his value. Do you think it's time to try to strike, or do you just think play it out?
I said play it out a little more. Wait till deadline at least. Ain't no need to rush or overhype anything. Feel this team out. They're only 16 games in, so see where they at around the trade deadline. Um, Darius Garland probably would be the one that has to get moved. I mean, but he has to play. He has to stay healthy enough to actually warrant some value of letting him or somebody wanting to trade for him. So in that regard, I feel like Darius Garland probably would be, on the block to be the one that has to go. But it's what for? What we getting him for? And in my opinion, you have to bring in just like a almost a better version of Garland. Like, would you mind bringing in Kobe White instead of Garland? Like, does he pair a little better with Donovan Mitchell? Do you want another like scoring wing, or do you want just a ball handling guard next to him instead of bigger? I'm always in favor of starting Lonzo, starting Donovan Mitchell, and then going from there. Those should to be your backcourt of the future, in my opinion.
I feel like they should have went to a 3 guard lineup today. I think they should have played Craig Porter Jr., Donovan Mitchell, and Lonzo all at the same time. Just
Yeah,
because they wasn't getting no rebounds anyway. Jared Allen was fucking non-existent offensively. I took him in
hmm
a parlay, and of course he stunk it up. So I was thinking he was gonna have to play a lot of minutes because all the big Houston plays, and I was
yeah.
just thinking,
I
nah.
mean, I see it.
But I just think I don't know. Kendrick Perkins said something interesting in the halftime show. He kind of said they don't have an enforcer. So it's something about Cleveland to where it's like, are they tough enough? Do you worry about that with Cleveland, or is it just like the lack of Garland and Struz?
I think part of the yeah, that's some of it, but also I think you are missing, yeah, like you said, two. I say Strus is really one of the guys who would be up in people's grill or talking mess and stuff. Like he's kind of one of those guys that they're missing because he comes from that. I believe he
The
comes from that heat
Heat,
culture. Yeah, so he know what it's like to be about that grind, be about that tough hard work
he
and stuff. So
he hit big shots too, and he can
exactly,
string some threes in a row. So yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Sam Merrill has been ad, or sorry, Sam Merrill has been stinking it up. And I do like that they found Tomlin and Craig Porter with the injuries because
yeah.
I think they're just gonna make them deeper. But I'm
hmm
worried about Jared Allen, and I'm just worried about the overall toughness and shot creation for the Cavaliers. Anything else on the Rockets and Cavs? I did want to say this: it's Donovan Mitchell last chance. This is his last season to prove that he can be a number one on the championship team. After this season, it's like if they are healthy and it's like everything, all things considered. Because after this season, with all the injuries in the East, bro, this is it's now or never, bro.
You
It's now
saying
or never.
so? You saying this is like Cleveland's last chance with this core, and if not, they definitely should shake some
This the
stuff up.
last hurrah. I still believe in Mitchell, but even today, like they clamped his ass. I'm sorry. They in the whole first half. He waited till the second half to even get it going. I think he had 2 points at halftime if in the first half. So
Yeah,
this the last hurrah for this version of the Cleveland Cavaliers, bro.
yeah.
Anything else on this game before anything else on the Rockets or the Cavs before we get out of here? I mean, I see get out of here before we move on.
Nah, I mean, yeah. I just Shingun looking like that dude. Him and KD probably a nice little 1-2 scoring punch. In the top of in the West right now, so they're looking good.
Yeah, nah, Sengun's a dog, footwork elite. Um, yeah, he give me Jokic vibes when scoring near the basket. Like it seems like when he take one of them little push shots or hook shots, I feel like
Hmm.
every one of them going in. So shout out to Sengun. I think he's an elite post scorer, so I like him.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Return of the King. Your boy's back for the Lakers. LeBron. I think he had 11 points, 12 assists, 3 rebounds. Um, I still, me personally, I don't think he fits this team. But how you feel about LeBron coming back and how he fits in with this version of the Lakers?
I don't try to call him my boy just because I have to defend him because you the ultimate LeBron hater. He ain't necessarily my boy just because I be sticking up for him sometimes.
I just be keeping it real.
Nah, and uh, what you mean? You see, he one, he ain't even got his elect. You see that he look at every bit of 40 point 40 whatever he is. So he look at every bit of it, especially coming off that sciatica. That mess was hurting him. So he looking out of shape. He looking but even then, he had a he fit in almost seamlessly with the Lakers. He looking like he had a Magic Bronson out there. You know what he doing? He said,
Did you
"I'm a
see some of that Utah game? Did you watch some of it?
man."
The
I seen
highlights or
him.
something?
No, I seen what my boy Brown was doing. He hitting.
Bro,
Come
that
on, he
dude
like Magic Bronson out there.
bro, he was making some good passes towards the end after Luca already sealed the game, him and Aiden. And even Reeves, he was
Hey,
the fourth best player on the Lakers against the Jazz.
that's what I'm saying. He fit in seamlessly. He didn't come in there
No,
trying to be, hey, it's LeBron. I need the ball. I'm gonna run off. I'm gonna do every. No, he came in there and he got in where he fit in. He said, Luca Reeves, I'm not gonna take away from the shine that y'all been doing, the scoring that y'all been doing. Y'all go ahead. I'll fit in where I fit in. Whenever my they throw me out a little, Austin throw me a little three, I'll shoot it and I knock it down. But I'm gonna just go ahead and play that second role. I'm gonna facilitate. I'm gonna fit in seamlessly or whatever. I don't need to be on the ball 20% of the time, 90% of the time. I'm gonna just do me and let them run the show. Let my legs get back under me, and when it's time, I'm gonna come down that lane and throw it down.
he's in. I ain't gonna say he's in the way because he got elite IQ and stuff like
He,
that.
I'm
But
saying that's why I say he can
defensively,
fit in.
everybody ignores defensively. Bro,
They
Keontae George and Laurie Marketing both had a dub at halftime, bro. The defense was terrible. With Reeves, Luca, and LeBron out there on defense, they gonna be giving up 130 a night, bro. You can't play all three of them the heavy minutes you will play your top three players. And that's just a fact, in my opinion. Like, the defense from LeBron just is not gonna be there. Dude only had 3 rebounds in 30 minutes.
didn't need to. Luca gets rebounds. Aiton gets rebounds.
I'm just saying, you playing that power forward position. He's supposed to be a big body. What is he at? What is he adding if he's not defending or rebounding? That's
Presence, playmaking.
see. My thing is, I mean, it's cool. I ain't gonna say he go get in the way, but we all seen Luca can be the number one on a conference finals and NBA finals team when he has an elite guard next to him that can create for themselves, a lob threat, and 3-and-D players. LeBron don't fit into any of those archetypes. So I mean, he's really what they call it, window dressing or what's the term of? Because I just he's aesthetics. He's aesthetics for this Lakers team. I'm just being honest.
You know how he used to be telling Kevin Love. get in where you fit in. Don't stop trying to fit out and fit in. All that kind of stuff. That's what LeBron. He taking his own advice right now. He thinking back on them days, and he said he realized that he turned into the Kevin Love,
So
and
he's
that
gonna be the Kevin Love, Chris Bosh.
yes, he finna just get in where he fit in. But he's still gonna be LeBron. He's still gonna be, he gonna he. I don't think LeBron necessarily cares. I think he care. I think he does care about how he looks and how But I think even if he plays like a good third role, people will still perceive him as being great. He'll still be an all-star. He'll still be doing everything that he needs to do to help this team win, and then he'll be fine with that as long as they're winning.
He's the fourth most important Laker, bro. Not third.
You putting
You're
eight over
you
him?
yes. Did you not see what Aiden was doing against the Jazz? He played with actual fire. He was actually rebounding. He blocked shots, finishing at the rim. Eight. If the Lakers ultimately are going to get to a conference finals, he has to be Ayton has to be better than LeBron. If LeBron ends up more valuable than DeAndre Ayton, something has went wrong. Like I said, it's not I'm saying that Ayton is better than LeBron or he's nothing like that, but Luca is the best player on the Lakers. We
Yeah,
are building around Luca. We know Luca can get you to a finals. What are the best pieces to put around Luca? The thing with LeBron is he's 40 and it's the defense. The defense. You already have
yeah.
Luca who's whining and barely getting back. You have AR who's kind of he tries, but he can be picked on. And now you're adding LeBron James to that, who is just kind of like he's going to take just defensive positions off. Let's just keep it a buck. He's going to take most defensive positions off. So that on top of him offensively not having the ball in his hands, where he is most effective, I just think he's just gonna be window dressing. And if the Lakers get him to be the fourth most important Laker, that's the best version of the Lakers. Because I still think Luca in his regular position as the guy, number one option. Reeves as that second option, that dynamic guard who can get his own and relieve Luca, the pressure off Luca. Aiden as the lob threat. Then LeBron has to get in where he fit in, and then Marcus Smart to add what he adds, and so on and so forth. But I think LeBron has become the fourth most important Laker.
I think LeBron helps the Lakers with their problem is they're not very deep on the bench. They don't have a lot of guys that can do things off the bench. They have so by obviously adding in LeBron, somebody has to come off the bench more, play more bench minutes, whatever else. That helps the Lakers because they don't have much depth, in my opinion, that can help them off the bench. They lean a lot on their starters. They lean a lot on their main guys. Bringing LeBron in, that allows Jake LaRavia to be better coming off the bench. Hopefully, and Marcus Smart can come off the bench and be better for them. Hopefully, Maxi Kleber, if he gets healthy and actually can do something for them, I like those guys for the Lakers rather than and Dalton Connect has got to get better and got to be a more dependable bench guy. Like in my opinion, he should be. eh, Kon Knueppel coming in and outperforming him at this point now, that's a little embarrassing. I'm sorry, Dalton. You was looked at as very as
Yeah,
a microwave scorer, basically coming out of Tennessee. Basically, that's why you were picked where you were picked
I,
to
I
come.
think it's one of them things though, Chris. I just think JJ just hates him. For some reason, that stuff happens, bro. Just like with Kaminga, it's kind of like
Yeah,
Kaminga in Golden State. It's like,
yeah,
bro, you should be good, but I just think the coach and the organization kind of hate you. I
yeah.
think it's one of them things with Dalton Connect. I guarantee you, if Dalton Connect ended up on the Mavericks, bro, he would be going crazy.
Yeah.
They need him more, and he'll be having more opportunity. I just think Dalton Connect is in a bad situation.
We got Klay Thompson for you.
Don't get me started.
You can have D'Lo back too if you want.
Did,
Hey,
huh.
but you also see that clip. You saw. I don't know if you seen the game where Bronny started, right?
Why? Because keep going. Yeah, of course I've seen it.
And you see where he out there looking scary. And JJ got on. He said, Brody, shoot the ball. I said a much nicer way than what JJ said.
Bro.
Bro,
It-
I seen, and I'm going back and looking at the footage. Luca's looking at JJ like this dude not shooting. And JJ like, yeah, you gonna have to come sit down.
We need a reality show starring Bronny James, King Harris, Michael Irvin's son. Who else can we get? Tootie Raw. That I think Bronny got to start going that direction, get into streaming,
Oh,
gaming.
oh.
Bro, he come on, bro. Bronny don't really give a damn, bro.
He
I'm
hit a three.
sorry,
He hit a deep three yesterday.
man.
He had some nice assists.
Bronny started. It ended up with like 9 minutes, man.
Yes.
It's crazy. I it's not even a bad thing if Bronny don't pan out. If we just really think about it, bro, like bro, it's we. I don't want to talk about it because I keep telling y'all that shit was only for LeBron. LeBron didn't give a damn about Bronny's basketball development, bro,
But
because
this is a part of his development.
no, it's not. Bronny needed confidence. Bronny needed reps. That's the last things you're going to get in the NBA, bro. We just seen Caleb Love last night for the Portland Trailblazers get in and shoot all them damn threes because you know how many times he don't play on the big stage with North Carolina and Arizona. He's not too afraid. He understands. Hey, I'm gonna get a chance. I'm gonna go out here. I'm gonna hoop. Bronny has never got to hoop for real. Bronny's damn near been a role player since high school. He had that one senior season where he got to do something. In his whole basketball career, playing basketball from AAU till now, Bronny has had one season where he's actually got to be the guy and get a lot of reps and play basketball. So I thought he should have did 2 to 3 years at USC. That's just me, but being big man on campus, but it's over. It's over.
Well, Bryce looked like he taking your advice. So
Bryce got red shirted by the coach who says, "Man, he needs more work." I don't even see he must got good grades to get to Arizona. I'm just gonna keep it a bug. I don't know, like Bronny
bro,
was not. He's not an Arizona level prospect,
Arizona finna
bro.
have 2 draft picks: Cole Pete and Bryce James.
Okay, what else we got on the docket? Because I ain't finna play with
Yeah.
you, dog.
All right, I'm gonna sort of stop with the James Ray debate. All right, what's next?
Okay, so it's been a lot of talk about the Atlanta Hawks. They just got their win streak cut to like 5. It was 5 or 6 by Detroit Pistons last night. But they've been looking good without Trae Young. And a lot of people were saying what's the future holds for Trae Young. And excuse me. This was your topic, so I'm interested to hear about like what was your views on it. Then I'm gonna give my views.
Yeah, I mean Jalen Johnson is bro. He one, he already was most improved last year. You were very ahead of the curve on Jalen Johnson, and not a lot of
Thank
people
you.
give you enough credit for that. But you was very ahead of the curve on him. So or whatever curve, same thing. But yeah, I like Jalen Johnson. Clearly, the Hawks are just a young, athletic team that is really that can anchor down on the defense. You have Jalen Johnson, you have Dyson Daniels, you have Onyeka Okongwu, you have Zachariah Richardson, you have dudes that can guard that are big. Like, and they are fine without Trae. They are fine without Trae Young, at least for now. I mean, maybe Trae Young is the one that could take them over the top or be that person who can, oh, we can get to like a second round, maybe conference finals without you, but he can be that guy that can really get us to the next final conference finals, like for sure. I don't know how he fits in with that, but these dudes, young, athletic, they're anchoring down on the defensive end. They look good without him, and Jalen Johnson is continuing to take a step forward on the offensive end as well, with scoring and playmaking and just being a menace on the basketball court altogether. I'm really liking what I'm seeing from the Hawks. I wanted to give them some credit, give them some more flowers. I've always thought that they should favor Onyeka Okongwu. I've always liked him a lot. He part of that Chino Hills gang with one of the best high school teams of all time.
The
And
best high school
the
team, in my
best.
opinion.
Yes, I agree. So I, in my opinion, I just like what one of the Hawks are just continuing to not let, oh, we don't have Trae Young, I guess our season's over. Oh, Porzingis is in and out, he a little shaky sometimes. I guess nah, man. They said this is our team, we still good, we got this. And so I really just want to shout out the Hawks and say they were on that good win streak, and I know they had a tough game against the Pistons, but I've just been liking what I've seen from
They
them.
almost they clawed back in that game,
Yeah,
but
so
I will say this. because Jalen Johnson did get Eastern Conference Player of the Week. 24-12. Like, dude has just been balling.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is they need Trae Young. Like, if you was to say, what does Jalen Johnson not do? He don't close and score explosively.
Yeah.
Trae Young can score explosively and he can close games. He closes playoff games. We done seen it. So I think this team was built for Trae Young. I will say this though. The Atlanta Hawks have the best collection of role players in the league, easily. Because there's no other team where all your role players, none of your top two scoring options, because I think Porzingis and Trae was 1 and 2 in terms of just these are the scoring options. Jalen Johnson, the second best player, but I think
Yeah.
Porzingis was their second best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't think there's no other team equipped without their first and second options to win 5 in a row. I just don't think that's a thing. I think the defense of Alexander Walker, Dyson Daniels, Jalen Johnson, Reese Shea, Okongwu, that's just the best collection of role players in the league. You insert Trae Young. I think this is literally they could challenge for Eastern Conference Finals team. But they need Trae Young. It was built for Trae Young. Jalen Johnson can't carry our offense. And everybody else is supplementary players. So you need Trae Young. Like he went out early. So
No, I'm in agreement with that. There's people trying to be like, oh, they don't need Trae Young. They could potentially trade him, move him for something else, whatever else. Like, I don't know if I'm the biggest believer in that. I think Trae Young puts you over that hump. Does he sacrifice on the defensive end a little bit? Yes, but you have four other dudes that are 6'7" at least and above that can really guard and are athletic. So, I mean, it's almost like yes, Trae Young can't guard necessarily, but you need somebody that can close, like you said. You need somebody that can score explosively, and that's not necessarily the cachet of some of them other dudes on the team.
and my thing is, what are the odds? Because you can't build around Jalen Johnson as your number one. We've seen Trae Young be the best player on a conference finals team. We've seen it. We've seen him beat teams that he wasn't supposed to beat. So it's like the thing is, Nickeil Alexander Walker wasn't playing good when Trae Young was healthy. He literally wasn't giving you nothing offensively. So now that he's finally becoming a 17-point per game scorer, you bring that off the bench. You can mix and match closing lineups. Ricochet, now you could switch between Ricochet and Nickeil Alexander Walker as the closers, depending on who you playing and the team. If they got a big wing that needs to be guarded or a dynamic guard that needs to be guarded, the lineup flexibility around Trae Young is this is one of the best tailor-made teams that I've seen for a small guard. But
Yeah,
I don't see anybody being able to replace the level of closing that Trae Young is capable of in big games. That's all this team is missing.
yeah,
So you bring in Trae Young, and I think this injury has helped the team because now it's like, hey, nah, we can do other stuff. So even when Trae Young is here, hey, nah, you can give me the ball too. Jalen Johnson, I can command this. Nickeil Alexander Walker, hey, I can go do something. And Trae Young is seeing this. You don't think Trae Young is sitting there? Oh, nah, my team is cold. He
yeah.
doing it,
I
and
would hope so.
he gonna come in motivated because
Yeah,
you think he's hearing this too. Oh man, Trae Young really maybe Trae Young is holding him back. He gonna come back with that fire. Trae Young is a dog. So
okay.
I'm just not with they'll be better off without him because no, they can't. Who's gonna score at an explosive level in close games?
Yeah, no, yeah, yeah. Some people jokingly, or I don't even know if this is for real, floating out, oh, just trade him for Anthony Davis. He doesn't fit on this team. It would be a waste. It would be a waste of a trade. It'd be horrible. It'd almost be the Luca trade 2.0.
The
I
only trade I would consider the same trade I've been trying to push for years, Jalen Brown. That's the
I knew
only
you would
guy.
say
That's
that.
the only
Yeah.
guy. Now, if that's on the table, I like it for both teams still. I still like
Okay.
it for both teams.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. So you think the Hawks are for real? You think where do you think you see them? You think they can challenge in the East, or you think they still just a tier below all the other teams?
Sky's the mother limit, man. If you get a motivated Trae Young, I could easily see them in the conference finals, bro. I don't trust the Knicks like that. I don't trust the Cavs.
Okay.
Milwaukee is going through some stuff. Orlando's going through some stuff.
Mhm.
Pistons, I just don't think they got enough offensively. You seen what happened? They didn't have Porzingis, they didn't have Trey, and they didn't have Ricochet, and they still damn near lost.
Yeah.
So the Pistons, I like them. I don't love them. And I
Yeah.
think the Hawks have a higher ceiling than them. So the sky is really the limit in the East if Trae Young can get back and do what he can do. So
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, I got this for you. Jalen Johnson or Denny Avia. Who would you personally rather have?
I still rock with Jalen Johnson, but Denny Advia he's been on. He has
Bro,
been on.
do you know his stats?
Nah, you can pull it up.
Denny Avia is averaging 26, 6 and 5.
Yeah.
48 from the field, 37 from three. That's
And
hey,
yeah.
they both 24.
Yeah.
And I would take them both over Scotty Barnes. I'd rather have Jalen Johnson, but
Hey, when we get to the Raptors topic, I'll have some Scotty Barnes stuff. But yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I spoke a little too soon, but I'll take them both over Scotty. I ain't gonna care.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
literally, if it was a start bench cut, I'm
Yeah.
starting Jalen Johnson, bench of Abia. I'm cutting Scotty Barnes. They all 24. That's in big wings, so that's why I did that.
I'm gonna put that poll or put that yeah, that graphic out, and we'll see what people say too.
You agree?
I'm cutting Scotty Barnes, but I'm probably starting Jalen over Denny. But that's just me.
I said same thing. I said
Oh,
start Jalen, bench
okay.
Abia, cut Scotty Barnes.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I thought you said the other way around.
Nobody would have agreed with this 3 years ago.
Bro, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it because
Yeah.
talking about Scotty for real, like he liked that. So
Okay. Okay. Injuries. You had that on the docket. And and how that's hurting the NBA, no pun intended.
but yeah, this ties into like you said, Peacock don't cancel they or regret they deal, but nah, man, like it's just when injuries happen like this, it's annoying. Like Trae Young missing time, Giannis missing time, John Morant. I know I be defending him when you try to be moving on it, but it's hard to defend this dude when every time he's hurt, every time it's something going on with him, and I be trying to defend him. And now I'm hearing people say, "Oh, he's just playing bad because he doesn't want to be in Memphis." Man, this is your fault. I don't want to hear that. Like him crying, whining, complaining about being in Memphis. I can't get behind that because this was your team. It's a team that literally embraced you. They literally have the whole team is in culture. And the whole city is revolved around you, basically. So the fact that you whining and pouting because you don't get to do everything exactly your way, why can't you adapt and be coachable and stop being a coach killer and all this kind of stuff? And so you trying to run your way out because you don't like how things going. That's sorry. That's
Damn.
sorry. So
Hey, people been knowing how I feel about John Moran for years. Too small, too injury prone, don't play no damn defense. And I don't trust him off the court. Everything, all those things are rearing his ugly head.
talk about
He's a closer. Huh?
Trey Young.
Boy, stop playing. Trae Young. Boy, Trae Young. What? Bro, that's so
I'm sorry.
people disrespect Trae Young so bad, bro. This nigga never even played with an all-star, bro. That nigga damn near did some Jokic Giannis level stuff, getting that team to the Eastern Conference Finals. He had John Collins. Who else was on that damn team? It was
Was
him.
Sadiq based on that team?
Nah, Sadiq Bey was on Detroit.
Okay.
It was him, John Collins, some bums, man. Quit disrespecting Trae Young, bro. Don't
God
compare.
dang, I can't
Don't
remember that team. Capella, obviously.
Capella, but don't compare it. Don't compare it, bro. John Moran he ain't stiff the second round, has he? I think they probably did. They make the second round?
I
Yeah,
think he
they
was
they,
make the
lo- they
second
lost to the
round, but
Warriors.
they lose. Yeah.
Stop it. Trey clears John Moran. But did you hear what Steve Kerr said about the injuries?
And he talking about, oh, we played 17 games in 29 days, and we played 13 of them on the road, and it's just been tough for us.
And he was talking about it's the pace of the play.
Pace it up, okay.
And I don't know, bro. It's just me personally, I don't like back to backs because it seems like every time I watch a team on a back to back, it's I damn near, hey man, if it's a team and they of equal footing and they haven't played on a back to back versus a team that's playing on a back to back, 9 times out of 10, they feel like the team that didn't play on a back to back go win, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's a
So
scheduled loss, basically.
yeah, I think back to backs are stupid. So, and especially with most of these dudes don't play anyway, you might as
Hmm.
well eliminate the back to backs and shorten the season. I think that's what these injuries are kind of showing us. It's time to shorten the season so you can get these back to backs the hell up out of here.
No, I can't get behind
No,
that. You gotta,
there's nobody playing, Chris. There's
they
nobody
need, they
playing.
can play, bro.
What's
They
the
need
point of
to,
having all these games? There's nobody playing. I'm
they need
sorry.
to play. I mean, I don't
There's
know what,
nobody playing.
I don't know what. But bro, they've been trying to implement stuff that helps with that too. They've literally been trying to
that
do baseball series where they play the same team, like the Warriors played the San Antonio Spurs back to back, basically, so they didn't have to do all that traveling and stuff. It's just like they are trying to adjust and make things better.
with the pace of play, playing a back to back is just fucking ridiculous, bro. We've
Well, who
literally we
controls
have
the pace
no
of play?
stars. We
Who
have no
controls who controls the pace of play?
no
Why are you having your
no.
team
I'm
run all the way
saying
around?
you don't control the pace of play. You control the amount of games and the scheduling of games. Like Donovan Mitchell and Evan Mobley didn't play against the Heat, and they just got fined $100,000. But they sat them because they had 6 games and 8 nights. And it's like I understand it, but then it's kind of like just fix the schedule. Because if we have all these games, we have 82 games, and but we only gonna get our stars for each team. The best player for each team is averaging about 60 games. Why not
They
just make the season 60 games?
But they are improving the schedule. They eliminated 4 games in 5 nights. You remember them?
That's stupid. That was always stupid. Back to
Well,
backs are stupid too. NFL is the biggest league. I get it, it's a way more physical and it's way more all that. But nigga, there's no back to backs in the NFL, and the NFL's doing just fine. You
yeah,
don't
no,
need back to backs
man.
because look, okay, you have a back to back, right? You're going to have. Do you think? Okay, if you got Curry on a back to back, what are odds that Curry play that second game of back to back?
It's not very high, but that's not on me. Why is that? Yo, you that confident that you could afford to give up these losses? I agree with that. Maybe that you have to find a way to increase the stakes, make them more,
No,
make the games. That's why he tried to do the NBA Cup. That's why he's doing stuff to try to increase the stakes of these games so the stars will want to play.
shorten the season, Chris. Why?
No,
Why we just don't shorten the season? Why not? Why not?
bro, we've been doing 82 though. Why? What's the point of shortening this? What's the point of
They
shortening this
don't.
season?
Bro. The players don't play. That's the
They
point.
they literally just put in a
Look who's all
mandatory
out.
game.
Name, bro. Name the healthy team in. Name the healthy teams in the NBA right now.
Cavs, Rockets, Nuggets are fairly healthy. Orlando has been pretty healthy for the most part.
Stop it. Stop it. If you want to just if you want to do it, we can do it, bro. We can do it, bro. Giannis is out. Curry is out. Fucking who just went out the other day? Paolo is out. Like, come on, dog. Anthony Davis is out. Kyrie is out. It's too many
Brunson been
injuries.
out.
Shorten the season, man. Shorten the season. You if you implemented a 65 game maximum, you like a minimum, you might as well make the season about 65 games. There's no point in having 82 games if every star is going to be playing 65 or less.
Okay, so then you do
Guaranteed.
65 or less, and then they don't play in them games. What you gonna do? Go back to 82?
I mean, you got to do something, bro. At least the stars are not playing. I try to watch at least 2, 3 games a night or a day, like from each night, 2, 3 games for each night. It's so hard. It's getting to the point where it done got easy since the season first started to now because now I'm only just what you know how I pick on who to watch.
Who the most healthy?
Who's the most healthy? So I've been watching 4 teams. I've been watching the Phoenix Suns, the Houston Rockets,
And they
like
not even healthy.
you see what I'm saying? The Trailblazers. It's like it's only a select few of teams you can even watch if you want to get an actual depiction of what the teams go look like.
Yeah.
So it's no point in trying to have 82 games and have these back to backs, these 6 games and 8 nights. It's just no point, especially with the pace of play. These dudes can't stay healthy. What? So you want to go watch the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Miami Heat? There was no, Bam. There was no, I don't even think no. I think Norman Powell played, but there was no Bam. It was no Donovan Mitchell, no Darius Garland, no Evan Mobley. Who's paying for them tickets? It's really a disservice.
Yeah.
And we can get into the Peacock. Peacock, they paid $27 billion, $2.4 billion a year for the rights to the NBA for 11 years, for however many games they getting. And I think they probably had one healthy game so far.
I mean, probably, but Peacock is also getting a lot of good, publicity and good because for the work that they're doing.
There's no way they would have made that deal now if they look and seeing how the shit playing out so far. I've only watched one Peacock game, and that was the very first one. Every other one has been unwatchable. I think, bro, we just had Grizzlies and Spurs. No Ja Morant. No Victor Wembanyama.
Wemby, yeah, just went out.
Like,
And Castle just went out too.
what are we doing? That is like a
Is it is it really just the wear and tear of the NBA, or is it what they've been doing before the NBA? Are they playing too much basketball beforehand?
they're not playing enough basketball. They don't practice. The pace is too high. So you already ain't practiced all summer. Didn't do a real training camp. Tim Legler already exposed they don't do real training camps. So you coming from not playing at all really to now you playing up and down to where every team scoring 130. Your leg, you ain't got your legs. Then you
So
got
that's the NBA's fault.
it's everybody's fault. It doesn't matter whose fault it is. Solve the problem. Because like I was talking about with Peacock, there's no way they're happy, bro. There's no way they're happy. They can't be. They done dumped all this money in. I don't even know if Jordan has Jordan had another interview because I ain't been watching the Peacock game. All the money they done shelled out for the NBA, bro, and just the like the matchups. Ja Morant versus Victor Wembanyama. That's a good matchup. You would think, right? They
Yeah.
doesn't play like in NBA is star driven, so something has to
NBA
change.
is star driven a lot more than the NFL, where people gonna watch the NFL team no matter who out there.
Yeah, cause it's way more next man up in the NFL than it is in the NBA.
Hmm.
But
I get what you're saying. Yeah, like I get what you're saying because if look, I get what you're saying because if your team is hurt in the NBA, you'd be like, "There's 82 games of it, whatever. I don't have to watch this one." NFL, you still gonna be watching. I mean, but if you like basketball, you like basketball. The Mavericks hurt, and they still going toe to toe with the Knicks right now. You think ESPN mad that they don't have Cooper Flag and Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving? Probably, but it's still a competitive game at the moment.
man, nigga, I ain't interested. I could care less if Najee Marshall is getting hot, if PJ is getting hot. I could care less. There's no Anthony Davis. There's no Kyrie. I could care less.
And no
Like
flag either.
come on, bro. Like come on, what are we doing, bro? This is ridiculous. It's too many fucking games. I'm sorry. There I said it. Okay.
You rather have I don't know. I just can't have less games than
How
more.
why not? What's that gonna do to you?
I'm missing. There gonna be less games to watch.
Less games that you're not watching some of these games anyway.
Yeah,
When the last time you watched the Pacers game? Or
I
gave a
don't want.
damn about a Pacers game?
I don't care. Yes, you're right. I don't. I don't really care that much about the Pacers because they don't have a real team. They
How,
have a team. I just seen J Huff dunk dunk on Kalkbrenner. I mean, but
how many Hornets games have you caught? No Lamelo.
nah, no. Okay, you have to throw no. Yeah, no Lamelo. I don't really watch. But when Lamelo plays, yeah, I be watching.
So, but this is what I'm saying. If you go and look at, oh, this guy has to be here and that guy has to be here for each team for me to watch them. That's going to come down to about how many games a year.
But I mean, some teams are just interesting. I'm gonna still watch the Hornets, check in on them because they got
No, you're not.
industry rookie. They got, and I want to see if Lamelo's team can keep it up and who can play with Lamelo when he get back.
We got to agree to disagree. I I love basketball, but some of you got I'm not watching this shit, bro. You do it's like, bro, there's no point in watching some of these games, man. I'm just saying. I'm sorry.
They've always 82 has been that number. So
Speaking of like I told you, I've been watching healthy teams. Two teams have stuck out to me, and we've talked about them. I don't kind of remember how we talked about these teams, but we kind of was like, man, they might be better than what people say.
mhm,
And we go play a little game called Real or Fake, and it's Suns and Raptors.
mhm.
Because before the season, we kind of was like, man, people are kind of sleep on the Raptors. We was a little higher on the Raptors than most people. And we also brought up about the Suns. If Devin Booker is who he claims to be and who other people claim him to be, they should at least be competent.
Yeah,
Both things are happening. I think the Raptors are 10-6 now. They just beat Philly, and I think the Suns are 9-6. They beat Portland last night. So Portland, real or fake? I mean, not Portland. Phoenix, real or fake?
they're still fake. I mean, I mean they're a decent team, but I don't think they're really doing anything competitive in the West. They this could be a season for them to continue to grow and build on, but they haven't. They don't even have. They had Jalen Green for one game. Devin Booker, I'll give him credit. He's had his team looking competitive, which is what we needed. It, what we expectation we gave for him, but in no way do I believe they're really competitive or playoff competitive or threatening really either.
They've been more impressive than the Warriors. And I'm gonna say the
Well,
only
did
reason why
we have the Warriors doing? I didn't have the Warriors doing much this
they're a
season.
playoff team so far. We both had them as playoff teams. We didn't. This is why I'm saying real or fake. The Suns are a playoff team. If you saying they fake, that means they're not gonna make the playoffs. You don't think they're gonna make the playoff?
No, I don't think that. I think they'll be in the play in. They could be in the
Oh,
play in, but I don't know playoff.
so when you say fake, it's like anything less than a top 6 seed.
No, anything less than the top eight, winning even through the play in and making and finishing as the eighth seed. I don't think they do that.
Them dudes play hard, bro.
They
That
do play
Dylan
hard, but
that Dylan Brooks effect. I feel like they got like three centers that are pretty good. They
yeah.
got wing defenders. They got a legit star. I think I think the NBA is becoming a depth thing. I like what Colin Gillespie has been doing off the bench. Jordan Goodwin, like Royce O'Neal, Grayson Allen. They hit threes. They play defense, and they play hard as hell. So I feel like they can match up with pretty much any team in the NBA defensively. They got a guy that can close games. Um, I can see them easily making the playoffs because we gotta kind of go on knock Memphis out. We gotta knock the Clippers out most likely. It's spots to be had. So I'm gonna classify them as real just because
All right.
I like what I've seen so far.
I mean, you kind of convincing me because, like, in order for them to not be knocked out, you're right that I have to believe in some of these teams that I've been like, oh, they'll figure it out. But why? What reason should I continue to believe in the Clippers? I just think they'll figure it out. I still have a little reserved hope that they'll figure it out, but it's hard for me to really trust and believe that right now. Um, you gonna hate me, but man, my Mavericks.
Oh my god, bro.
My Mavericks, they can find a way.
It's over. The
They
teams that's
know.
not that we kind of thought was gonna be in the playoffs, the Mavericks, the Grizzlies, and the Clippers, they're not making it. So it's room for the Suns to make it, bro. The Suns are the 7th seed currently. They're ahead of Golden State, Portland, uh, Clippers, Memphis, Dallas, Sac, all teams that were vying for the 7 through 10 seed in our opinions. I think they could be better than those teams all year. Maybe Golden State catches them, but outside of the top six, Phoenix could be right there, bro. I'm sorry. So
Okay.
I say they real. We can agree to disagree. So I'm saying they real. You saying they fake? Hey, stand on it.
They not finna be in that top. They they will be in the play-in for one, and it could get scary for them in the play-in. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. Okay, the other team, real or fake, Toronto Raptors.
I want to say fake for them too, and let me tell you why. They were giddy and I'm going back a little bit, but they were giddy and clapping for joy and just ecstatic that they had two great defensive stops against the Hornets to win a basketball game.
Mm-hmm. And they've also beaten the
They beat
76ers and the
yes.
Cleveland in their last couple games. So
Cleveland is a team that you're not that high on currently.
hey, they still a top 5 team in the East.
You said it though.
What? Philly's still a top
No, I'm not. I'm Philly. That's a good win, but Cleveland that can be hit or miss sometimes. I just don't think.
what?
I just don't. You can
Toronto's
call
second
me a
in the
hater.
East right now.
If Brandon Ingram is your top scorer, your top guy, then you just not finna win.
He's already been the best player on a playoff team. So that's disrespectful. We've seen him take a team to the playoffs. What are you talking about?
The Pelicans.
They went to the playoffs. Real or fake is like, can they make the playoffs?
They can make the playoffs in the
They
East.
going to get a top 6
Yes,
seed.
yes. They going.
I don't want to hear what you got to say. You say this is real or fake is a playoff team. Nobody had
Yes,
the
they gonna make
Raptors
the
as a
okay.
playoff team.
Yeah, they gonna make the playoffs. Yes, the Raptors gonna make the playoffs. They not finna do nothing in the playoffs with Brandon Ingram, in my opinion.
Do you think they're making a top 6 seed?
Yes,
So how are they fake?
because I just believe they're gonna be a first round exit. But if you talking playoffs, sure. But I just don't. I don't believe they. I don't believe in them in no real kind of way. They just like they still got that LeBronto stain on them.
Let's go through these projections. Let's look at these projections. We got them. These was the preseason projections. Look at this East. They had Cleveland 1, New York 2, Orlando 3, Atlanta 4, Boston 5, Detroit 6, Philly 7, Milwaukee 8, Indiana 9, Miami 10, Raptors 11. They second in the East right now. Projected to be 11. How are they fake? I'm sorry.
They not a real 2 seed in the East. You know this, and you know this.
They a top 6 seed. I definitely think they could finish top 6. And if they finish top 6 compared to where people had them, it's a real team.
They two, bro. They could go on a 2-game losing streak and be back out of the top 6, like you were saying.
They got 4 players that can consistently put up close to all-star numbers. Brandon Ingram and Scotty Barnes have both been all-stars. RJ Barrett is hovering around 20 a game. Quickly is giving you about 16, 17 a game. For 4 guys, that's around that 20-point mark.
Oh,
What? What's
bro.
funny?
Bro.
Scotty
Yeah.
Barnes, I said he's not as good as Obvi and Jalen Johnson, but he's still giving you like 20 a game of like 6 rebounds, 4 assists, some shit like that. And he's shooting pretty like 40 in from the 3, and he's shooting about 50 from the field. So I don't know what to tell you. They got 4 legit guys.
Legit guys.
Yes.
You think
So okay, Brandon Ingram has been the best player on the playoff team, right or wrong?
Because technically he's not the. Come on, technically Zion is better than him.
Zion never
And
played.
he played in when that play wasn't that
No,
a
he
playing
didn't.
game
He
against
didn't
LeBron?
play. No, that was the year after.
I don't care, man. What was LeBron? What was Zion doing?
Man, let's look. Let's put this to bed, bro. Because like the disrespect for Brandon Ingram is going crazy.
It's not disrespect. It's just I don't. I'm really tired of being hyped up. And Brandon Ingram
Who
is a
hypes up
good
Brandon
three.
Ingram?
He's a good 2 to 3 player, but he's not a one.
21, 6 and 4 on 50% from the field.
He's not a one.
On a playoff team, yes, he is. I didn't say a conference finals team or nothing like that. He averaged 27 a game in that playoff series. 27, 6 and 6 in a 6 game series. 40, 48 from the field, 41 from three. Sounds pretty damn good to me. But okay. New Orleans in 2021. Damn, I went to the wrong thing. So let's go to New Orleans in 2021. They lost to the first round of Phoenix at 6. But how many games? Let's see how many games Zion played. So CJ only played 26. Where was Zion? Where was? Do you see him? He didn't play. So can you take back what you said, or are you not going to do that?
Brandon Ingram is a good basketball player. He's not great. He can be a 2 or 3 on a championship team if we're being realistic.
Can he be a number one on a playoff team?
Yeah, you ain't going very far. All he can do is score. There's not much else to his game.
They're going to finish better than 12th, like they were projected.
Yes, they will. Sure, if you think that, but if that makes them a real deal team, they can.
Finishing when does finishing top six makes you fake?
I
I'm
you act like they're just penciled in to finish top 6. Why are they penciled in to finish top 6? Why can't Philadelphia go on a run and catch them?
Do you think Toronto will finish top six? I'm asking you personally.
They're not going to finish. They're not going to be a second seed. They're not. They're definitely not finishing it.
Okay, I didn't say second. Top six.
If they're top 6, they're right at 6, but they might be barely 6.
Okay, we're gonna remember this. You said they fake. I said they real. So I said the Suns are
They are
real. I said
they are
Toronto is
real in the
real. You
fact
said
that
they're both fake.
they are real in the fact that they'll make the playoffs, but they're not going very far. And they've been doing this. They've been in this like middle purgatory basically for a while now.
Who's most likely to finish top six? Toronto or Phoenix?
Toronto because they're playing in the East.
Who do you believe in more, Toronto or Chicago?
I think Chicago can make a move.
Yeah, you're a hater. Okay.
How am I a hater when you talk about Toronto has 4 guys? Chicago don't got 4 guys.
Man, Chicago failed the test. Remember I said they had a schedule that I was watching?
Oh yeah,
They've done poorly on that. So
you was
I
big
think
on
Toronto.
Toronto, legit man.
I said that preseason. I said they got a chance. I said that. So yeah. Okay. You kind of got on me, and this is pretty much our last topic. We pretty much hit everything.
Y'all
Could MPJ be the centerpiece in the Anthony Davis trade? I'm go. Hey, I wonder if I could send this screenshot so I could pull up my trade. Let me see. Let
yeah.
me see. Let me see.
Go ahead, pull that up.
Because I don't know what you think they could be gotten for Anthony Davis. But matter of fact, I'm just gonna redo it.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
I ain't gonna be able to put it on the screen because I just redo it because I remember it.
Yeah, I got
So, uh, mm, NBA trade machine because you was kind of hating on me, but it's all good. So I'm gonna redo the Anthony Davis trade. Uh, at
talking smack, bro.
that's hilarious.
They still
He's the
try.
most traded.
Yeah,
Add team two. Fuck the Mavericks there. Oh, way down here, 13th. Damn. Okay. Trade to the Nets. And I also added Caleb Martin. You don't play anyway. So I put MPJ, Terrence Mann, and Nolan Traore for Anthony Davis and Caleb Martin.
he didn't play MPJ.
I didn't. Yeah, I just, there we go. Yeah. So, and this was accepted. So
Successful.
this is my Anthony Davis MPJ trade, and I was asked you, could Michael Porter Jr. be the centerpiece in the Anthony Davis trade? And who says no? So I've traded Anthony Davis and Caleb Martin to the Brooklyn Nets for Michael Porter Jr., Terrence Mann, and Nolan Traore. Why do you like or not like this trade?
If I'm the Nets, I hate this trade for one. What do I get out of getting 3 years of Anthony Davis and 3 years of Caleb Martin? Terrible, terrible contracts, especially Caleb Martin. He just is ridiculously bad. Um, I'm giving up away Michael Porter Jr., a guy I gave up one of my premier talents for to get. And I'm also
Yeah.
giving up a guy that I invested in Nolan Traore to as well. So I drafted him. He's part of my Fab Five. He's supposed to be. We're supposed to be investing in him,
If,
developing
if only we had two other point guards that we drafted in that same class. If only.
him.
But keep going. My bad. I apologize.
Yeah, and so from that aspect of the Nets, I don't like it. Getting brittle, old Anthony Davis, he does not fit our timeline, and I'm giving up a guy that I've already invested in, and then I get sorry Caleb Martin, who I just can't have him on my team. From the Mavericks perspective, I don't like it. Michael Porter Jr., black hole. He's been getting better at you know, trying to swing the rock a little bit. Troy is interesting because we do need a point guard. So if he can develop, we can develop him or give him some run burn. Great, but he's not the prospect that he once was. Uh, and while we do need shooting, while we do need scoring, I don't know if Michael Porter Jr. is the guy, and I don't know if he's the fit for us, especially around the other guys that we want. So Terrence Mann is, he's a piece in this as well. So, but if I'm trading Anthony Davis, I know you're gonna be like, well, who's going? Yeah, you're gonna have to get a little more. You're gonna have to get
Man,
something else.
you're
You have to get
freaking
something else.
crazy.
You have to get something else. You have to get more, or you're gonna have to um keep him and win because if in my opinion, if the trade isn't really netting you anything, you might as well just try to win and try to fit the time, make the timeline work.
Michael Porter Jr. is not nothing. The Mavericks shooting is freaking terrible, bro. The Mavericks can't shoot worth a damn. You put Michael Porter Jr. in the Klay Thompson spot, and even if you do keep Kyrie or you get off Kyrie, if you have Kyrie, Cooper Flag, Michael Porter Jr., PJ Washington, and Derek Lively, what the hell is wrong with that team? Then for the Nets, if you bring in Anthony Davis, I can possibly sell a ticket or two. Then where we you know what I'm saying? We can't you turn Camp Johnson essentially into Anthony Davis. That's a goddamn win. I'm sorry, Chris. I'm sorry. And then He's not going. He's either going to play, help us win, help us develop some of these young guys. We done already had 5 first-round picks, so I kind of believe in Drake Powell, Igor Demon. I do still have Cam Thomas. We'll see what he can turn into or whatever, whatever. But Anthony Davis ain't gonna save the Nets, so it's
No,
like nobody's losing anything by making this trade, bro.
you trade for a dude that's on on a $54 million deal who will
You have to
potentially.
pay somebody. It's the Brooklyn Nets. You have to pay somebody. And then, like, you do this trade right now. You think Anthony Davis is going to drag them out of mediocrity? Are they going to win too many games? No, they're still going to get their top pick. They still could get a Darren Peterson, an AJ DeBanso, or a Cameron Boozer. This is strictly, hey, we have Anthony Davis. He wasn't doing nothing. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, just having him available to be a guy we can put on some of these damn posters and put him next to these young guys as they develop. And in 3 years, he's going to be gone anyway. And maybe we could flip him again anyway. But if you can turn Cam Johnson into Michael Porter Jr. and then Anthony Davis, why not? And if you the Mavericks, if you can turn an old Anthony Davis into a young Michael Porter Jr., Nolan Traore, you need a point guard, so maybe he could become something to swing. Terrence Mann is actually he's a solid shooter, solid defender, a decent role player. Maybe he can get on the court, maybe not. But Michael Porter Jr. to add to Cooper Flag, to add to Kyrie, if you do keep Kyrie, I like it. I like it for both teams. So that's just my pitch. Fight back on anything I said.
Yeah, if I'm the Mavericks, we got to recoup some of our first round picks because we really don't control our future. So if I can get a team to actually give me a first round pick, I'm looking for that instead.
Who
I don't need a ton of first round picks. I'm in the camp that Anthony Davis is not very valuable as well. But if we can get a first round pick, if we can get something else like that, I'm a little better, more in favorable of that. If I'm the Nets, I don't want to give up any first round picks.
Okay, let's play with it. Who's the team that you could trade Anthony Davis to that's willing to give you any goddamn thing? I'll look them up. They're here.
The Pistons could give me some.
Okay, let's look. Let's see what we can make. Anthony Davis trade to the Pistons. Now, you're going to have to take on Tobias Harris. You have to. So Tobias Harris. Who else we thinking about? Oh, that actually makes some money. So you're gonna say give me Jay Navi?
Give me one Ron or Asar.
Okay, we're gonna say Ron. Let's see if this even works.
Probably not.
Oh, it's a success. So you done turned Anthony Davis into Tobias Harris and Jaden Ivey. Is that better than Michael Porter Jr.?
Well, you're gonna have to pay Jaden Ivey after this anyways. But
why would Detroit even do
this? Detroit should do this. But
what? You said shouldn't or should?
Detroit should do this.
Why?
Essentially, you're giving up Ron Holland for Anthony Davis.
Why would the Mavericks do this?
Now, from the Mavericks perspective, I'm looking like Nico Harrison right now. But
a swing on Ivy and Holland.
You take a swing on Ivy and Holland, you probably have to pay Ivy or whatever a little bit. But I take this or give me a first round pick or something. Give me some type of pick compensate, draft compensate.
If you giving up Ivy and Holland, they're not throwing in a first round pick, bro.
Man,
I don't know what you think Anthony Davis really worth, bro.
I'm not in the camp that he's worth a lot, but I'm also not going to give him for pennies on the dollar. Not calling Michael Jr. pennies on the dollar, but I just don't think he fits, and I don't think I need him on this team.
Ivy is supposed to be on the up and up. Ron Holland supposed to be on the up and up. That's not nothing. Young guys, on cheap contracts, and you got to pay Ivy, but nowhere near what you was paying Anthony Davis. You can't ask the Pistons for more than this. You can't ask the Pistons for throwing a pick on top of Ivy, Holland, and Tobias Harris. We're giving you a contract in Harris, and we're giving you a projectable guard like that could be a potential all-star, borderline all-star in Ivy, and we're giving you a supplementary potential superstar role player in Ron Holland. You can't ask for a pick on it for old injury-prone Anthony Davis.
Sure. Sure. Man, but I'm in the again. I'm in the camp. If we trade Anthony Davis, we're gonna need to get something for him. We're gonna need to get some draft compensation and some young guys, whatever else. I understand he doesn't always have that value. If he doesn't have that value, just keep him. Just keep him and try to win.
You just
Like
want
Mark
to keep
Cuban
him.
said. Just like Mark Cuban said, just keep him and try to win. We can make timelines work. Hey, Kyrie, take a year off. Anthony Davis, you slow your roll. You don't even have to come back all that.
Man,
Hey,
bro.
when we get Cooper, when we get Peterson, Devonta, and we put y'all all together, we're gonna make it a monster and we're gonna win.
Man.
That's what we're gonna do.
I guess, bro.
Where else you trying to where would you so you want to send him to the
That's the
Nets?
only trade. That's the
No,
only trade that makes sense for both teams. Any other trade is gonna be too
Bulls, bro. The
skewed.
Bulls. The Bulls. He can go to the Bulls.
So you go straight to the Bulls. You will give me Kobe White.
Yeah.
You will have to take on uh Patrick Williams and Zach Collins probably.
We'll take Pat. Those.
Let me see if they're gonna try this. So Zach, you could turn Anthony Davis into Zach Collins, Patrick Williams, and Kobe White.
I'll take it right now. You throw in a little second round for you know what I'm saying? I'll take
They're not. Nobody is giving you a first for Anthony Davis, bro. If you could throw in a pick, I don't know exactly like what. I'm only doing players for now. Maybe the
yeah, I
picks,
get you. Yeah.
but I don't know. This shit is be as good as you gonna get, bro. I like Kobe White. Patrick Williams can actually shoot. Zach Collins is going to be that rare big that the Mavericks don't have that can step out and shoot. So I mean, I guess, but it's not better than Michael Porter Jr. deal.
And okay. I mean, why would the Nets give up Michael Porter Jr. for Anthony Davis? You talking about
You ain't building nothing around no damn Michael Porter Jr. That's why
you're not building nothing around Anthony Davis, old but either.
you're not trying to. I'm just bringing him in because he's a name. That's all I'm gonna say about that. We're the Brooklyn Nets. We ain't had no names. We need somebody to keep the fan base to look forward to something. And I'm pretty sure they fan base wouldn't give a damn if you turn Cam Johnson into Michael Porter Jr. into Anthony Davis. That'll be at least some type of hope to go with the young guys that you have hope for. That's why I say I don't know, but I guess if you want this, I guess it's not like Michael Porter Jr. is averaging 24 points, nothing, and is a flamethrower. And the Mavericks is one of the worst shooting teams in the league. That's not a thing. I'm sorry.
Mavericks don't have a point guard. That's their problem. They don't have a good point guard. I've seen D'Lo dribble around with the ball for
This is
20.
not for this year. This will be for next year.
Next year, we don't need. If I'm, I just don't understand how people act like if we keep Kyrie and we keep Anthony Davis for
They
next year,
will never be healthy, Chris. They will never be healthy. You're
it's
thinking about something that you'll never get. You'll never get a healthy season out of them dudes, bro. It's over. They old as hell. It's over. They're injury
so,
prone and they're old.
bro. If take a year off, take the year off, take the year off and chill. Kyrie was healthy.
And
Kyrie was healthy when we went to the final.
he was hurt this season too.
He came back he was ready for the finals. He's ready to get us through the playoffs.
Yeah, and it's on. Yeah, it's gonna get better with age, ain't it? Killing me, bro. You got Cooper Flag. Build around him. Michael Porter Jr. doesn't hurt that. You're adding shooting.
We never got to see this team, and you keep on saying, "Oh, we never."
You never will. They won't stay healthy. You can keep trying and wishing on a goddamn star, or you can build around your young guy Cooper Flag. I don't get it. What are we doing here, bro? What do you want to see? What do you want to see?
I mean, I thought you supposed to bring in talent for your young guys. So if we got talent already on our roster, might as well keep it, or get something. If we're not getting anything of value for it, then what's the point? Are you in the camp of trading both of them?
Yes.
So you
Yes.
you saying
Rebuild, start over.
you
Listen.
all right, bro.
Listen. You have Cooper Flag. You have Derek Lively. You have PJ Washington. You have Max Christie. You have a solid scaffolding. If you can get a top 5 pick, you could add like a Mikael Brown. You could add an AJ DeBanto, a Darren Peterson, or a Caleb Wilson, a Cole Pete, a Naderman, something like that. You have 5 legit young guys. If you could turn Anthony Davis into a Michael Porter Jr., into a Nolan Traore, into a Terrence Mann, that's more pieces. If you could turn Kyrie into potentially a first round pick, because I think he can get a first round pick because he's a dynamic guard, or into some more extra pieces. You're building around Cooper Flag. It's about Cooper Flag. It's not about Anthony Davis and Kyrie anymore. This is what people got to understand. This is not Kyrie's team. This is not Anthony Davis' team. This is Cooper Flag team. Number one overall pick.
I ain't trying to make it. I ain't trying to
Yes,
make
you
it,
are.
bro.
You're not looking out for Cooper Flag's best interest. You still trying to see, can we win can we make a Western Conference Finals run with Anthony Davis? No, we're not doing that. It's not gonna happen. You can wish for it and you can hope for it, but it's not going to happen. These dudes are going to keep getting hurt, and we're going to keep pushing Cooper Flag. Cooper Flag only go get older. We'll never be able to put a real nucleus around him because we still looking at Anthony Davis, 33, 34, Kyrie 33, 34. No, you got to pick who you're going to build around. You can't have your cake and eat it too. We've seen it with the Warriors.
The Warriors, if they would have chosen LaMelo, they would have been fine. They chose James Wiseman. It didn't work out.
And why did they choose James Wiseman?
Because he fit their team the best, and he was the number 1 prospect overall, number 1 player out of high school.
LaMelo would have been the future play. Wiseman was the play now play. That's why they did that. Because we still got Steph. We still got Draymond. We still got Clay. Look at that shit now. If you would have took LaMelo, the shit would have been built around LaMelo to kind of take over for Curry. But they wasn't thinking like that. The Mavericks need to think like that. We lost Luka. Cooper Flag is the heir apparent. Now you have to focus on him. He's fucking 19. You worried about getting to the Western Conference Finals next year. That sounds fucking crazy. Who cares about that? Nobody cares about that anymore. It's about building the best possible team around Cooper Flag for the future now. Because you're hopefully going to have him for 15 years. Anthony Davis and Kyrie, get the hell on. Y'all ain't healthy. We was going to try that shit this year. And potentially maybe you could go for it again next year. But
That's
that
what
only hurts Cooper Flag, bro. It hurts Cooper Flag. Yes, it does.
So this year, if Anthony Davis and Kyrie was healthy, you still would just get rid of them instead of trying to win.
No.
Okay, then. That's what I'm saying. If they healthy, then why not just keep them?
They're not healthy. They don't have a history of being healthy. What are you not seeing about this? I don't get what you're not seeing here. We got Cooper Flag looking like trash because
I
he's
guess
playing
I'm
point
delusional.
guard. You are hard.
I guess I'm delusional because I think that
You want
dudes
to
who
get to a
play.
conference finals. You want to get back to that final so fucking bad that if only Anthony Davis could stay healthy. Oh, God, please. Oh, Kyrie, have better knees in your late 30s, mid 30s. Y'all go get it together. That's what you hoping for. Like, you hanging on to that final so much. That was with Luka. That shit over with. And you say that nigga Nico sold a nigga dream, Sam. With with all this, man, Anthony, that's not no.
Yeah, he did
He
say he
sold
did.
you a dream, and you still trying to see it through. That
Look,
nigga's
man, he ain't
gone.
sell me no
Reset.
dream. He ain't sell me no dream, but I want to see. I wish I could have seen it out a little bit. He didn't see no dream. He saw Patrick Dumont.
What
He
was
got that
what were
offers
people's major problem with the Anthony Davis trade?
that we didn't get enough for Luka. We didn't get enough.
about Anthony Davis specifically.
He's injury prone.
What's going on currently with Anthony Davis?
He's hurt. He's out of shape. He got a calf strain. The same reason why the same injury we traded Luca for. So
What was the best case scenario with the Anthony Davis trade?
probably make it to the finals. Or they missed the playoffs last year, still get Cooper Flag, and then they both come in healthy this year and win the finals.
And what happened last year? No,
Kyrie got Kyrie
uh-huh.
got hurt. Kyrie got hurt. Anthony Davis had off-season surgery.
And what's going on this season?
Kyrie is rehabbing, and Anthony Davis is dealing with his calf or whatever else he got. So.
And you want to keep going through this next year and possibly the year after that, and possibly the year after that.
This team, the Mavericks team, so all the dudes. That's why I'm trying to understand. All these dudes that were on them, they just fell off for the Mavericks, and so now they just not good. And they're not good because Anthony Davis and Kyrie are hurt. So you saying we have a championship team ready team except for the two stars? And so since the two stars we have on our team, we have the two stars, but and we have a championship basically ready team that just needs two stars, and we have two stars on our team, and we just never want to see that out.
We're gonna have to just agree to disagree. If you think they go play, if you think it's worth not moving on,
I think if you get a top 5 draft pick anyway, then what's the point of moving on? If you get AJ Devon, you get AJ Devonta and Cooper Flag, so you go just trade away all the talent.
I mean, I feel like if you don't feel like the team is gonna make it and win the NBA Finals, and you have Anthony Davis and Kyrie who are injury prone, getting into their mid-30s, I feel like if you do have a AJ DeBounce and Cooper Flag, let's turn these old guys into young guys and build around the young guys and potentially get a championship and possibly a dynasty.
So that is the way to do it. Yeah, I guess so. That's the way to do it. That's how OKC has done it. But nobody should be dumb enough to do a Paul George trade or Chris Paul trade, or whatever else. Like,
Because you go keep pushing trading Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving off until they have no value and they just walk at the door.
but I'm not trying to just trade them for anything either. Watch if we trade Anthony Davis, I'll be the first one to tell you if it was the right move or not, because I see based off the value. If we get some pennies on the dollar, marginal players, nobodies, and no draft capital, then it wasn't worth it. If we get draft
Man,
capital or if we get a young talent, then maybe it's worth it.
you know how I feel. As soon as that number one overall pick came to Dallas, I was all about Cooper Flag in the future. I care less about right now in a one-off championship, bro.
Yeah. I'll let it go. I guess I gotta let it go because in my
Nah,
opinion,
you could. I'm not trying to change your stance, but I'm just trying to tell you, bro. Kyrie and Anthony Davis is not going to get healthier as they age, man. That's
you
not how this shit works.
so
We
you
got
just saying
20-year-olds who can't stay healthy now.
yeah, you just saying that my whole thing is based on two of the injury prone guys being healthy
Yeah.
for a season, and
Yes.
you just don't see that.
That's it's like a
You think
that's
that is dumb to kind of to risk your per se future and risk losing their value. Yes,
it's the hope of the unknown. Like I just feel like, hey man, if only if man, if Kyrie can stay hurt, I mean can stay healthy, if Anthony, we're gonna be, you can always say that. That's gonna always be there. We've literally said that about Anthony Davis. He's always if Anthony Davis stay healthy. That's why people didn't like the trade. Because of what's happening right now. He's a if again.
Yeah.
He's a if he stays healthy guy again, which he's been his whole career. That's all. I'm sorry. It just once Cooper Flag would enter the Dallas Mavericks organization, you talked yourself into the Anthony Davis Kyrie shit because you had no choice. The Luka trade happened, and it was kind of like, hey, okay, let's see if they can do something. But once Cooper Flag came, that shit, everything should revolve around him, putting the best possible team around him for the future. Because all that trying to build for right now and next year, that shit never works out, bro. It never works out. You got to think about the future. All the teams in the NBA that think about the future, they're doing very well, bro.
Yeah. You right. I mean, I guess you're right. That the two best teams that are set up for the future are the Spurs and the Thunder. And they're building around their star. So trade Anthony Davis, but I just if we're gonna trade him, don't do no bull crap.
If
That's
you
all.
trade, and another thing about that too, if you go trade him, you have to do it now. It's
And
now or never for Anthony Davis trade.
are you saying trade? You don't care about trading one and keeping one. You said just get rid of them both.
But I'm saying if you make the Michael Porter Jr. move, I feel like that's a blend because the power forward position is redundant for Dallas anyway. You have PJ Washington, you have just the bigs situation. You have Derek Lively, you have PJ Washington, you have Daniel Gafford. Like you can afford to lose Anthony Davis. And if you could turn him into a guy that could shoot, which is the Mavericks' biggest problem, like I said, there's nothing like there's still a competitive team with Kyrie, Cooper Flag, PJ Washington, Derek Lively, and Michael Porter Jr. Michael Porter Jr. is averaging 24 points. He could be the second or third guy supplemental to Kyrie, and the defense will still be there.
Yeah, I get that. I just don't see Brooklyn doing it. That's just
Mm.
me.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. You got anything else?
No, I mean, looks like this group of nobodies pushing the Knicks to their limits. So
What's going on over there? 106, 103, Mavericks up. Okay. Okay, Mavericks.
yeah,
Let's
that's
see
why I
what's
say
going on.
they get healthy. Okay.
Knicks are just disappointing too.
Yeah, and this is why you don't trust them. It's hard to trust the Knicks. It's hard to trust.
Start
Who
the Knicks and Cavs. That's why I say the East is wide open.
you think Bucks fall off without Giannis, or
They
they'll be,
already fell off. They already not.
but they don't fall
Mm,
off to the point where they can't, where it hurts them too much, or it'll be okay.
They are already out the play-in right now. They already the 11th seed right now. It's gonna be an uphill battle, bro. He out 2, 3 weeks. This team was built for him to play all 82. Real
And
talk.
so, and I'll be honest, this only furthers the hey Knicks and Cavs. This really your last chance.
Yes, this is the Knicks, Cavs, Brunson, and Mitchell. It's their last hurrah, their last chance. It's now or never to make the finals. It's now or
Yeah,
never, bro.
yeah,
Cause they getting smacked by OKC anyway.
yeah. We don't even talk about OKC because they just doing it so big right now.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
But this has been another episode of his sports related podcast. I'm Dino's Ball. There's Chris. We are gone. Sorry about cooking you on the Mavericks topic, but you know what I'm saying? I feel like this was an intervention. It had to be an
you,
intervention about this shit.
maybe I did need this as a. I mean, I maybe I haven't just reconciled everything. So I guess
Nico sold he sold the Mavericks hope, the Mavericks fan base hope. But now it's just, you gotta redo it.
man, I was searching for hope after what he did, and
It
it
gotta
just
rewire your brain, man.
Nico ain't
Rewire your brain.
Nico ruined mass for me, man. I don't know. I can't I can't watch the Lakers the same way. I see this dude doing everything he doing.
You said, 'cause I don't mind the Kobe White. I don't even mind the Jaden Ivey and Ron Holland.
Okay.
But nigga, Anthony Davis ain't the move.
Yeah.
But shit, all right, we gone.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can look comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind, need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line, any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I will never quit.